You ready? Welcome to episode 40 of Hair Biz Radio with your host Zakiyrah, and Mikey is not actually with me today. He's out traveling again, working on some stuff for the business. I just got back in town, so this is our first podcast in about 3 weeks, and I have the amazing Ann chilling out with us. She has a company called Beauty by Ann. She is a cosmetologist. She does makeup and then also lashes, lash extensions, lash lifts. And we're going to get into her story. I had never heard of lash lifts until today, so I'm excited to hear a lot about them. So how are you, Ann?
Good, you?
I'm doing amazing, doing good. You look pretty. Her
you.
makeup's so pretty.
Thanks for having me today.
No, thank you for joining us. So let's just go ahead and dive right into it. Who is Ann? Like, what do you do? How did you get started?
So I got started when I was really young. Like I think at the age of 15, I was playing with makeup for fun, and it was one of those passions. Like I really enjoy makeup. I want to get into the fashion world, but I didn't know how the heck I'm gonna get in there.
Yeah.
But because makeup and hair wasn't one of those things that you can make a living. Parent taught you like, no, you got to go to school. You got to be a doctor, lawyer, those things. But being a beautician is not on the category.
Right.
They're like, no, you can't make the money out of it. But I'm like, I'm gonna try this out. I really do, because I went to school I went to college for a year and I hate it. I'm like, it's not my calling.
Right.
I think God has a different plan for me. He's like, like if this is something that I want to do, I need to do it. If that's what His plan is, I'm gonna get there. That's His plan for me. So I did that. I went out and just kind of just wing it, just go with it, and then and work with a lot of photographers, with people, and then word of my mouth helps a lot to get where I'm at today.
Yeah.
And so I've been doing makeup and hair for about almost 8 years now.
Okay.
Which is crazy. I can't believe it's been 8 years already. I'm very proud of myself for that.
Yes.
And recently I just added, I always was interested in doing lashes. I'm like, lash is something I really want to learn. And I started out doing the lash lift first, and then I decided to do the extension later, and I fell in love with both. And my client's loving it. Like lash lift was just one of those things that no one know about.
Right.
And it's actually started in Asia.
Really?
Yeah, it started in Asia years, more than a decade ago. And they used to start doing it with the rod, like the traditional rod, and it's just one of those like Asian people lashes, like it goes straight down. It doesn't curl no matter what you do. I'm pretty sure everyone out there has a spot where it doesn't curl at all.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to get into this. I'm sick of my lash that doesn't curl. When I use a curler, it lasts for 30 minutes and just died out.
So you wear strip lashes as well, too?
I do.
Okay.
I like to mix them back and forth, especially when I'm like going out. Obviously, not lash lift, but the strip give you more fuller look and longer look. But with the lift, it's one of those low maintenance thing where you don't have to worry about putting a strip on, especially for girls who can't even do any of that. Right. Yeah, it's hard. It's very hard for some people.
I can pop them and learn how to do my strip lashes and my makeup.
I can just pop them on like 10 seconds and I can go. But depend on the glue too. Sometimes it helps. But yeah, lash lift is amazing. I love it.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about you. So I know you're from Vietnam, and you mentioned that, there it's kind of like, no, you go to school, beauty isn't really a way of life. So let's talk about kind of like the different cultures, and how was it for you going against the grain and leaving school? Like, what was your family saying, or what were your friends saying? As far as you,
my family was actually, they didn't really care. My sister was more like, really, you're getting into this? Like, she's like, okay, it's your life, you do whatever. My parents more like, if it doesn't work out, school is down the road, you can always go back, which I was very helpful. But my parents actually came over to the United States. They were refugee. Okay. With nothing, so they came over here to give us a better life. And it's sad that, sometimes I thought about, before I used to think about, I'm like, what am I doing to myself? Why am I not doing something that they really want or helping them? But I'm like, this is something, it's my passion. Yeah. I can't get that up. Sorry about being emotional.
No, it's okay.
I can't get that up. I'm like, I want to know if this is for me. If I'd rather do it in early age. I think I started getting into the whole makeup. Like, I'm like, this is what I really, really wanted. Yeah. At the age of, I think, 20, I realized I'm like, I want to take a risk, because you know what? I'm young. It's okay. You fought that age. It is okay. You're not gonna it's not like the end of the world. Yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna take that risk. And my boyfriend at the time was very supportive. My parent was very supportive. But I know that a lot of other people, they're like, really?
I think
why?
I think when it comes to businesses, a lot of times like we tend to people please.
Yes.
So if someone says, I don't think that's a good idea, it might revert in our mind to say like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't do it.
That's true. It helps. It, like, you know, there's all other people you hear. It's like, you can't get anything. How are you going to get yourself out there? Because back then, like in the early 20s, like those are the years that's like, makeup? Girls can't be wearing makeup. You cannot be wearing makeup until you're 20-something. And I'm pretty sure a lot of those girls out there, and you know, like they're sneaking makeup around.
Definitely.
I was one of those kids that was like in the restroom doing all this. I was just, oh God, Lord Jesus. Like, if I go back to those pictures I did back then, I'm like, what am I thinking about? But I'm actually glad I did that. It actually bring out something that I really wanted to do.
For sure. And I think it's always, just like you said, like when God has a calling over your life, it's important that you follow his calling.
Oh my God, yes.
And not everyone else's.
If that's what he's planned for you, you better do it. Because if not, he's not going to be happy for you.
Definitely.
But you know, it's a choice, really.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta learn through your fall first to get to where you're at. And I learned a lot. I started out with nothing, with no one helping, and it's sad that even in this industry when I was starting, I even reached out to so many people in Georgia and even LA and all those like celebrity makeup artists, just like, hey, how did you get yourself out there? I don't know nothing. I just know some makeup, and I was just buying makeup, like high-end makeup left and right. I'm like, I enjoy this. I really want to buy this and want to play with it, but then like no one replied back. It's so sad that we are not helping each other out.
For sure.
It's like they're afraid. There's a billion people in this world. You are never gonna not have enough.
The beauty industry is like over a $15 billion industry.
Yes.
So I think it's important that, you know, women in this particular industry learn how to collaborate.
Yes.
But I was gonna say, so how was that feeling, like you not knowing or being rejected, or how did that feel?
Oh, it hurt.
Yeah.
It hurt a lot. It's almost getting rejected into the college that you want, except this is like, no one is going to help you. I'm like, damn, okay. It's okay. I'll learn it myself. So I kind of just wing it and kind of just do my own research. And only one person, which her name is Stephanie. I totally forgot her last name. This is sad. But it's Hair by Stephanie. She's amazing. She's from Utah. And I've been following her for years. And I'm like, this woman, her work is beautiful. Like, it's so soft and elegant. And she's amazing with hair. And I reached out to her. She actually was like, you know what? If you want to make it focus, some people only focus in makeup, some people only focus in hair. You can do both if you wanted. She's like, she gave me options. She's like, you either can go to school, obviously go to school for hair, because you need to know how to do hair. Right. But if you're only doing like updos, then you don't have to. But if you really want to get into detail and really get you exposed to the whole entire culture about the whole in beauty industry, go for it. You need to. So I'm like, okay, thank you. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be doing one thing. I love makeup. I'd rather do makeup every day rather than hair. But I'm like, my mind was like, you know, why would I want to go and hire, if I was a bride or anyone, why would I want to hire two different people working on me when I can just hire one person? So I'm like, I'm going to do both. So I learned how to do both. And I enjoy it a lot. I end up falling in love with hair, and makeup was something I still, you know, it's one back in my bones, like, this is it, this is for you.
It's always good to have like those business angels like Stephanie that can kind of come and help you. You know, they've been there, kind of give you a different aspect or perspective on what it is that you're doing.
Yeah, she helps a lot. She told me it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna take time and years to get to where you're at, and it is true. Like nothing will just come at your door for you. No, they're not gonna knock at your door like, hey, you can be a famous whatever one day. No, it takes time. You know, like and you know, with working with a lot of clients and other people over time, people actually started referring me, and I was just like weird. It's like, where's all this referral coming from? I'm like, what is going on?
When you do a great job, like, people will refer. Like, oh, where did you get your lashes done? Girl, Ann did them. To go see her.
Yes, it's so weird that I don't like to hear people praise about me. It's so weird. I don't know why. I feel like this is cringing.
Get used to it.
I know. I love the fact of my client loving me and they referral, like, you know, their friends and whatever over, and I love that. But I was like, I just don't want to hear it. It's so weird.
Very humble. Very humble.
Yeah, I'm humble. I'm very grateful for those who love me and who supported my job and everything. I was like, I love that.
I love it. So the journey of going through cosmetology school, when did you say, okay, I need to go to cosmetology school? And then how did you figure out which school you wanted to attend?
So while I was still already in college at that time, I was already thinking of it. Like, I don't know what, I was in history. This is a random moment. I was in history, my first year of college in history. I'm like, And I'm like, what am I doing? My teacher is so passionate about what she's doing, and I'm so not passionate about school.
Wow, yeah. History class, I think I was probably on the internet.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, I think I was on the internet, like looking up school for like makeup. I wanted to get into makeup first, and all the school was in LA and New York. It ain't cheap to go there. It's not cheap. And you're 20 not knowing what the heck you're doing with your life. And, you know, like, it's scary. It was very scary. So with my boyfriend helps, he pushed me. He's like, if that's what you want, look up information, look up school and everything. So I'm like, and obviously talking to Stephanie helps a lot. So I kind of look and research on, like, what's a great hair school that does both makeup and hair and everything. And I found 2 different schools, well, 3 really. Mm-hmm. One was Empire School, and then the other one was Paul Mitchell and Aveda. And just something about Aveda, like, they are really good at promoting their school. It's just like one of those all natural, hands-on everything. So I fall in love with Aveda. I went to the school and I check it out. I just love the atmosphere there. So I did some research, and when you go to a hair school, it's not just a hair degree. You actually getting a master degree on everything. When people hear master degree, they're like, "Oh, damn, you got a master?
You got a master's degree?
Cosmetology."
Cosmetology master's degree.
But you know what? You're able to focus on everything. You can focus on hair. You focus on skin. And pretty much on nails and everything that involving into the beauty world. And it's great you have that license, because some people they work so much to get a master license and they can't. They only have one license because it limits you to do so much, waxing. If you have a hair salon, you probably have waxing or something in there. And having that license saved your behind name when skateboard come along. Good. Yeah. It is so true, though.
That's good, though. So what were some of the things, what were the key things that you learned in Aveda that really helped you in your journey?
I feel like just practice, make yourself perfect. Like, you have to practice. And I think a key thing about going there is just, like, figure out what you want to do. Aveda is very open. Like, there's a pro and con being in there, but it opened me up. Like, I feel like it opened my world up to something that I never thought. I thought I was so focused in one route. I'm like, this is one way to Walmart, really. That's it. I'm like, wait, no, there's more than one way to Walmart. Yeah, there's several ways. And I learned to kind of, like, just over time go through school, and I learned what I like to do, and I realized, like, I really like skin. Yeah. They teach you at makeup, but they teach you basic makeup, and if you already know all that, you don't have to go to, like, you don't need to be certified to be a makeup artist. You can. It's nice to say, yeah, I was certified, but you don't have to. With hair, I think I do recommend you have to get your license. You need to be open. You need to be for sure. Spend that money rather than kind of winging at it, not knowing what you wanted to do. And I think with Aveda help open up so many doors for me. It helps a lot. And I was grateful, and I meet so many new people there. And now we're still, like, long-term friends. Like, we're like wife and husband.
I love that about, like, school.
Yes.
Cosmetology school, college,
it
work,
was a pain.
whatever.
Yes. Yeah. It was a pain in the butt to go to school. I'm like waking up at 7 o'clock and coming home at like 8. It was exhausting, but once you, like, there's always someone there to support you. Yeah. Helping you through everything. And it was nice to have them there. But then when you walk out, when you're done, you're out in your own world. You're like, this is it for yourself.
Yeah. So you said that you learned pretty much basic stuff in Aveda. Yeah. So what are some things that you self-taught yourself? Like your favorite techniques that you self-taught?
Oh, my goodness. So everything with makeup is self-taught. Yeah. Everything with makeup is self-taught. I think when it comes with updos, you gotta kind of learn through yourself. Teach you the basic stuff. You just have to be creative. You gotta look through internet. Nowadays, everything is on Pinterest. Yeah. Instagram and Facebook. Instagram is like one of those very popular places for everyone go through to look for, like, ideas. And obviously, you have to practice. You gotta, like, buy products. You kind of play around with things. And just really have to practice when going in there, especially with hair. With makeup, it's the same thing. You gotta practice to really understand everything else.
So I've heard some stylists and makeup artists say that they don't like when their clients come and, like, bring them pictures of other people's work and say, this is how I want my makeup. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I actually want them to show me what they want. Because you know what? They think that they want that. They're going to come in like, I want to look at Kim Kardashian. I'm pretty sure everyone say, I want to look at Kim Kardashian. No. Nah, I'm sorry. Look, but at least they show you an idea of what they want, so you can talk to them into, okay, like, obviously you can't achieve that whole look. Yeah. You're not the artist who did that. You know, the client doesn't have the same feature, but you can try. Have an idea rather than having them coming in with nothing. They're like, I don't know. maybe this, and then by the time you finish it, I'm like, I didn't like that.
It.
No, that's more like, that's like a knife stab into your heart. You're like,
yeah.
Ow, that hurt. What did you just say to me? I did all that work and you don't like it. Right. But having a picture helps a lot. I mean, it for some people, like for me, I can just look at a client or someone feature and I know what I want to do, but I'll talk to them. I'll explain things to them, process so they know, because a lot of people just go in and like, sit down, I'll do your makeup right now. But then for me, when I feel like most people should do this, like you get to know your client, get to know what the level they're comfortable at, because you got to explain to them. Obviously, when it comes to wedding, I specialize in more wedding. Mm-hmm. Camera is totally different. Every photographer camera lens is totally different. They think that their iPhone camera look good. Wait until they see the photographer camera. Like you might like think it's natural, but then by the time you're taking on pictures, like, it look like you do it yourself. It can be too natural. Yeah. So you got to teach them and not like give them some knowledge about what's going on so they actually understand. If not, they're trusting you. They're hiring you for a reason. You need to come in and give them some knowledge so like they feel some comfortable level. If not, they're going to be like, I'm afraid of you. I'm gonna be. There's days I work and I'm like my client. They're gonna look like they're a ninja walking out from this building. They're gonna sit here and they're trying to sneak peek at themselves. They're gonna look like they're crazy. But I always try to like calm them down, because if you get scared as an artist, your client can feel it right away.
For sure.
You had to learn to control that, and you gotta like learn to hide it really well. You can't show it to them. Even if you messed up, you're like, I got this.
Right, let me fix it.
Let me just don't tell them I fix it. Like, I'm not done with it. Let me do this. Give me a second and let them be comfortable, because they have to. Because I work with other artists before that. That doesn't work with my team. My client booked them for their family members or whatever. I seen stage where like, you are not handling the situation right at all, and it's not my place to come in and like, yo, you can't do this.
For sure.
But I feel like people should learn like. You should learn from your mistake. You should learn to control the whole atmosphere. If you're not in control, the whole room is going crazy.
I love that. And that's a really good tip. So in our Start a Hair Business group, we have a lot of people who are looking to get into the beauty industry, but they have no clue like where to get started. But that tip right there, getting to know your customers and making sure that you're comfortable with them being comfortable, that's really big, because you want them to come back. Like you want them to become a client. You want them to be comfortable just sitting in your chair having that conversation. So that's a really good tip.
You definitely want them to remember like, oh my gosh, she did an amazing job. She did more than what she was supposed to.
Right.
I seen people come in and like, yes, my job is a makeup artist and hairstylist. That doesn't mean I finished with you. I'm walking out the building. Like there's days I want to just like, I want to be out, but I'm like, I'm still here. My client is still paying me. This is my client. This is something that my name is on the line.
For sure.
You need to give it 100% or more than 100%. Yeah. Because when your clients see that their words can just flow through the whole entire world. Everyone's gonna hear it. Even until now, I have clients that 5 years ago, and I saw them. They're like praising at me. I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, stop! I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Like, tell your friend, I don't want to hear it. It makes me feel awkward. People think I'm very like social, but like when it comes to that, I'm like, I don't want to know.
That's so funny.
I'm like, I don't want to hear it. I don't know why. It makes me cringe. I was like, it feels like. I don't want to be like cocky. I don't want to get too confident with that. I'm like, I still feel like I'm not where I'm at yet. And people was like, oh my God, you're amazing. I'm like, I don't think I
am. You are. Let's talk about free work. I know when you first got started, like there were times where you had to build your portfolio maybe. Yes. So talk about the difference of doing like free work and then that transition to say, okay, it's time to start charging.
Oh yeah. I feel like when you're starting out, you definitely just get as many people as you can. Yeah. Starting, you know what? The first couple of years, you're going to lose money because you had to get pictures tell 1,000 words of your work. You got to practice. You got to try not to just stay in one category. Try to go to everyone. If you could honestly just go. This day I walk into the gym, I'm like, girl, you look so good. I want to do your makeup. And the girl think I'm crazy. I'm like, no, I'm being serious. I'm a makeup artist. I just need models. Just make them feel comfortable. Like, I'm doing fun photo shoot. Just, you gotta really just constantly getting pictures. And then when you at a certain level, you're like, I'm comfortable. I'm good at where I'm at. I feel like I'm confident. Yeah. And if people's knocking at your door still wanting to pay you, take it. And still take those free work. But don't do too much of a free work because you end up burning yourself out.
Definitely.
And I did that. I was just doing what do you call those? Like the T something like you tam for print whatever. Like it's like a free you calibrate. You work with other people.
Like sponsorship.
Yeah, kind of like that. You work with other people in a whole group. And then I did that for so many times when I first starting. I was just like, doing it so much. I'm like, I want to just get that experience. That my main goal was getting experience to get myself be comfortable, what it feel like to be in that environment. Yeah. Because there's a day you're gonna walk in just like, what just if you're new, you walk into the whole place where everyone's like boom, boom, boom. They know what they're doing. You don't. You're just like, what is what going do I do? On? But you know, like once you get to the level, you're like, you know, you're good. Start charging. Yeah. Don't downgrade yourself. Don't be like, oh my God, this other person is charging less. Who cares? If they're charging less because they're afraid of you, you need to be comfortable. Stand where your price is at. Don't feel like I'm not gonna get client.
For sure, know your worth.
You have to know your worth, because if not, those people they know it.
Yeah,
they will run to you. They will trying to work you hard to give them discount and everything. And discount. I love discount, but there's certain thing in life where I'm like, no, I respect the person. Right. You have to learn to respect that. And if that person is gonna like, I can get a $35 makeup. Please go. I'm glad you don't want me, because it's okay. I will have someone else willing to pay for my work. Once you get to that level, you're confident. You're showing the world, like, this is what I can do. Learn from your mistake. I still learn from a lot of my mistakes. And I feel like it helps. And I'm confident.
Yeah, I think that everyone's not your client. Yep. Like everyone is not gonna be your client, and you have to be okay with that.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's dive into a little bit about. So you do makeup, you're a hairstylist, and then you also do lash extensions. So talk about the difference between the lash extensions and the lash lifts.
Okay, so lash extension is for those who love long lashes. If you feel like you want those like volumized lashes and long, and just wake up in the morning not worrying about makeup, because it does make you look like you have makeup on. Yeah, it does. But so like with lash extension, it lasts you about a month, depending on how well you take care of them. You have to come back. Honestly, I tell my clients all this. You have to have the money and the time to come back to get this done, because every time you come back, you had to pay to get a refill. And if you wait too long, they'll charge you a brand new price, because your lashes is falling out. You're going to look like you have spider legs going on. I call it like the spider leg, because it does look like spider legs.
That's true. It does.
It looks crazy. And especially if you are working from like a 9-to-5 job and you don't have time. Some people do open late and some people don't. And you have to know that, you know what, every time you come back, it can be at $50 up to $75 for every 2 weeks fill in. Lash lift, I love lash lift. I love those like lash lift for the clients who just don't even want to worry about coming back every 2 weeks. Yeah. Lash lift can last you up to 6 to 8 weeks, depend on the person. Like it's using your natural lashes. And basically just imagine yourself curling your lashes with not a curling iron. Like a lash curler. Lash curler. I'm trying to imagine that. So you imagine you're curling your lashes with it. And so imagine that it'll last you that like about almost 2 months long. Some people last a little less. It just depends on how the structure of your lashes. And each person lashes is different. Some people lashes is more coarse and some is less. Yeah. So one can curl longer. But, it's one of those, like, this is lash lift lasts you 2 months. Lash extension lasts less than a month long. So, like, pricing, lash extension is going to cost you more. Right. It takes about 2.5 hours. Lash lift, I can get it in within 30 minutes, and I'm done. Oh, wow. It's, like, in 30 minutes to an hour, depending on the person. Like, when there's client lashes that are resisting, it takes a little more time. But it's one of those, like, you wake up and you have your lashes curl, and it opens up your eyes a lot. Yeah. Comparing to just having your natural lash kind of like, either some people has a natural little curl already, and some just, like, goes straight down. Most people are down 99. I feel like Asian lashes, like, on the floor. It looked like a hat covering your eyes to shield you from the sun. My eyes to be shielded from the sun. I want them open. So lash lift does that to you, and it's great. It's great for those who just doesn't have the time for lash extension. Yeah. You wake up, you can just walk out of the house with whatever you have on right now, or you can put mascara and you can totally see a difference.
Interesting. I think I want to try that lash lift.
Definitely. Come on, girl.
So let's talk about products for a little bit. So what are some of your like die-hard favorite products to use?
Ooh, for lash, like
for makeup, just makeup in general.
Oh, that's hard.
Beauty products.
That is very hard. Really? I don't like to stay within one category. I like to bounce in different brand. Like I think my so far favorite concealer is NARS concealer.
I just started using their foundation.
Love
I
NARS
love it.
And Tarte are so similar to each other. I'm pretty sure some people out there are like, nah, girl, it's not. Kind of. A little bit. It is. Like, so far, that's my favorite concealer for the eyes. And foundation, based on budget for some people, I am a crazy fan of Giorgio Armani foundation.
Okay.
And then the Dior foundation, Forever foundation. That were like my to die.
I have some Dior too. Yeah, Dior and NARS.
Is my favorite. Dior has a little bit less like range of color. Which is kind of sad. I wish they make more. But I feel like with, Giorgio Armani has a little more, but it's one of those, it costs a little bit more. Yeah. But the quality is really good. So far that, and I'm too sad to say, but I love my Kylie lipstick. Sorry, everyone.
Don't be sorry. Kylie is making a killing.
Yeah, she
off
is.
Of that lipstick.
And I get people hating on her. Like, I totally understand. You're hating on her. She's thriving because of you guys.
Yeah,
but, hey,
like millions.
But her product is really good. Her lipstick are amazing, and I use her lip line, the product, and I use Jeffree Star's lipstick, and those are my to die for. Like, their liquid lipstick and velvet line are amazing. It lasts. It doesn't budge easily, especially if you're going to be kissing your man or doing something. That ain't going to move. You can eat. It's not going to move.
Right. It'll still be on there.
It's like you're wiping the crap out your lips, but that's it.
I love it. And I just love your passion about what you're doing in the beauty industry. It's amazing. Before we go, tell people one tip or piece of advice that you would give them for someone who's interested in getting into the beauty industry. What's that one tip that you would give?
Ooh, that's hard. You know what? I feel like don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it. Yeah. Just go at it. Practice, make it perfect. You just constantly just got to go at it. Like, if you fall, pick yourself up. Yep. Because there's 100 people tell me, you're going to fall. You're not going to look good. They'll look down on me. And I'm like, watch me. I would thrive in this world, and I am.
That gives you more motivation to you said I wasn't going to be able to do it. Let me show you.
Don't be jealous of other girls, like when they work that's better than you. Learn from them. Learn the trick and be, just ask them, like, how do you do this? They're willing to help you. Yeah. You just gotta don't come in around sneaking around. No one like being sneaking around. I'm like, why are you sneaking? Why can't you just ask me directly?
Yeah. But there's that problem where like you may ask someone for a piece of advice or some information when it comes to products or techniques and stuff, and they may not want to share it.
That's fine. If they don't want to share it, that's on them because they're afraid that you're learning something from you, and that's perfectly fine. Yeah. There's other people willing to help you. For sure. Honestly, when you practice and the more you get into the industry, you get to learn, you get to figure out things. And YouTube is there nowadays. It's so sad. YouTube is everywhere. Yeah. But YouTube can be a little crazy. I mean, there's a lot of those girls who can only do their makeup on themselves. That's true. And some can't do it on other people. Yeah. But you get to learn certain stuff about them. You got to understand the skin on each person's skin. Yeah. What worked best, and in the long run, you get to really understand. Like, you can look at a person's skin and you can I know what I need for you. Yeah. Be confident. Don't let anyone bring you down because you know what? They're just jealous.
Yeah, jealous. That's a big one.
Show them that watch me. I will thrive and I will be up there, and you're gonna look at me and I'm like, hi. Remember you told me I can't do it? I'm here.
Right, exactly. Yes. I love it. So just tell everybody where they can find you at, how they can book you, social media, website, all of that.
So you can look me up at Beauty by Ann. And it's A&H. It's so weird, I know. On Instagram, you can book either email me at info@beautybyann.com for booking. And my website is www.beautybyann.com. And I'm always on there. And my client text me all the time in a way. So you can text me from there or book me through Instagram or whichever you're comfortable with.
And where are you located?
I am in Doraville area. So I'm like in between Beaufort and Premier Mall. So in the between that.
Not too far from Atlanta.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
So make sure you follow her on Instagram at Beauty by Ann, and that's ANH. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. And I'll put all of her information in the show notes. So if you guys want to go back and just read or listen to some of the stuff she said, you'll be able to do that. But thank you for hanging out with us on episode 40 of Hair Biz Radio. Make sure you subscribe.
Thank you.